Welcome back to UK TechZone, the home of innovation, defense technology, and everything that defines the cutting edge of modern warfare. Today, we're diving into one of Russia's most recognized and feared air-to-air weapons, the R-77, also known by its export name, the RVV-AE. Often compared to the American AIM-120 AMRAAM, the R-77 has earned a reputation as Russia's answer to Western beyond visual range missiles. So, what exactly makes the R-77 so special? Let's find out. The R-77 was developed by the Vympel Design Bureau in the late 1980s, at a time when the Soviet Union was determined to match, and ideally surpass, Western air combat technology. Its purpose was simple but critical: give Soviet fighter aircraft the ability to engage and destroy enemy targets well beyond visual range, using active radar homing guidance. In other words, the missile could see for itself in the final stage of flight, allowing the pilot to fire and then maneuver freely without maintaining constant radar lock. When the R-77 was first introduced publicly in the early 1990s, it caught the attention of analysts worldwide. It featured a distinctive lattice, or grid, tail fin design, a hallmark that made it instantly recognizable. These grid fins aren't just for show. They provide exceptional aerodynamic control and stability, especially at high angles of attack and supersonic speeds. That means the R-77 can stay highly maneuverable, even during aggressive turns, while maintaining a stable flight path. Now, let's talk performance. The original R-77 had an effective range of about 80 kilometers, roughly on par with the early models of the AIM-120 AMRAAM. However, the missile's design has proven to be highly adaptable, leading to several upgraded versions over the years. The most advanced variants, like the R-77-1 and the R-77M, are reported to reach ranges between 100 and even 200 kilometers, depending on the launch conditions and the aircraft carrying it. One of the clever features of the R-77 family is its modular design. This means that different seekers, warheads, and propulsion systems can be swapped out or upgraded without redesigning the entire missile. It's a bit like modular smartphone technology, but in missile form, and it's one of the reasons why the R-77 has remained relevant for decades. In terms of guidance, the missile uses an active radar seeker for terminal homing. Initially, it's guided by inertial navigation, with mid-course updates provided by the launching aircraft. As it approaches the target, its onboard radar takes over, locking onto the enemy aircraft independently. This combination allows for high kill probability, even against maneuvering or partially stealthy targets. It's worth mentioning that Russia has continually improved the electronics inside the R-77. The newer R-77-1 variant, for example, uses a more advanced active radar seeker with better resistance to electronic countermeasures, giving it improved reliability in modern, high electronic warfare environments. Now, how does it compare to its Western counterparts? The R-77 and the AIM-120 are often seen as rivals, but they were designed with slightly different philosophies. Western missiles like the AMRAAM tend to prioritize compact design and seamless integration across NATO aircraft. The R-77, on the other hand, was built with adaptability in mind. It can be fitted to a wide range of Russian fighters, from the MiG-29 and Su-27, all the way up to modern jets like the Su-35 and the 5th-generation Su-57 stealth fighter. On paper, their ranges and speeds are roughly similar, both can reach around Mach 4, but the R-77's grid fins give it unique flight characteristics that make it particularly agile in the final moments of engagement. However, it also has a slightly higher drag coefficient, which means it may lose energy faster at long range compared to the sleeker AMRAAM. In modern conflicts, the R-77 has been deployed by several nations that operate Russian aircraft, including India, China, and various Middle Eastern air forces. Real-world combat data is limited, but the missile has seen operational use in regions like Syria and Ukraine, where it's been launched from both manned fighters and potentially even adapted for ground-based systems. What's interesting is that the latest R-77M variant, designed for the Su-57 stealth fighter, reportedly replaces the lattice fins with more conventional planar fins to reduce radar cross-section, a sign that even this iconic missile design is evolving for the stealth era. It's also said to use a dual-pulse solid rocket motor, which extends its range and gives it better endgame energy, crucial for catching fast, maneuvering targets like stealth aircraft or cruise missiles. From a technological standpoint, the R-77 represents the Soviet and Russian approach to air combat, rugged, versatile, and built to perform under demanding conditions. While Western systems may have the advantage in electronics and integration, the R-77 family shows that Russian missile design remains both innovative and formidable. And as aerial warfare continues to shift toward longer engagement ranges, electronic warfare, and networked battlespaces, the R-77, and its successors, will likely continue to play a vital role in maintaining balance in the skies. So, whether you admire it for its engineering, its combat potential, or simply its iconic look, there's no denying the R-77's place in modern military aviation. It's a missile that has not only stood the test of time but continues to evolve with it. If you enjoyed this deep dive into defense technology, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an upload. Leave a comment below. Would you like to see a comparison between the R-77 and the AIM-120 AMRAAM in our next episode? Thanks for watching UK TechZone, where technology meets the future of defense. Outro music fades out.